up to be the actor that plays the shrub? How does your agent tell you you've got the part of the shrub?
Hey, kid, Olivia said there were no small parts, only small actors. He was wrong. I got you a small part. I got you a part as the shrub.
I'm going to be the best shrub ever.
That's the spirit, kid.
Oh, man. Imagine you failed the audition for the shrub.
Ah, they loved you, kid, but they're going with someone a little more shrubby. You're too Jewish. You're too Jewish. Jews can be shrubs. Ah, not in this one, kid.
I went to see, also, one of it'll stay in my mind forever, this. I went to see a musical version in London of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Man. Because, you know, that story, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a very dark, twisted story, you know. It's really an allegory for alcoholism, I suppose, you know. Well, it is, you know, the guy drinks something, he turns into a monster, and it's very, you know, oh, my God, how does he stop? And the character is very dark and complex. You need a legend to play that character for that role. You need someone who can grab an audience and hold them for 2.5 hours in a theatre. And you know who they got? I'm not kidding. David Hasselhoff. That's who I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That's who it was. I'll never forget it. Now, I mean, maybe they wanted to take it to Germany. Everybody knows David Hasselhoff. Very popular in Germany. Very popular in Germany. But, you know, Germans have misjudged people in the past, you know. That's all I'm saying. It's all I'm saying. I don't want to get all kind of... Hitler was elected! Oh, sure, he seized power later, but they elected him in the first place. I don't know why I'm coughing about it. It's true. Anyway, this is not an anti-German moment. It's what musicals. The problem I have with musicals is that they're not realistic. You know, if in reality, if a guy came up to you and started singing, you know, it's like, I think you're so great, you'd get a restraining order or something. I think you're great. I think you're 25 feet too close. Yes. You wouldn't do that listening face that they have to, in movies and on stage in musicals. It's not so much the person that's singing, it's the person that has to listen and pretend that they're listening. You know, it's usually, you know, they have to go the... By the way, if you're a man and you want to stay married, you better learn the listening face, my friend. Learn the listening face. You learn the... Or it'll be, if you don't learn the listening face, it'll be the listening to the lawyer face, which is very different. It's more kind of... Apparently, for legal reasons, I would have no idea. I do love music, though. It was the only part of school that I really liked was music lessons. When I was at school in Scotland, they would take time off, you know, from beating us, and they would take us... Gotta have a break, you know, and they would wheel in the school TV. We have a big giant TV, you know, with a small screen. It was nearly all valves and stuff, and then a tiny little screen. And they would wheel in this TV, and they would show us a BBC programme. I'm not kidding. It was called Singing Together. It is what we used to get, and it was two middle-aged guys in cardigans from the south of England. They both kind of looked like Mr. Rogers. And they would sing the whole time they would sing these, they wouldn't say, hi, welcome to the show. They would say, hello and welcome to the show. Get ready to sing 1, 2, 3. And they would make some very, very odd choices of songs for guys from the south of England. I'm not kidding. They used to sing... I remember them singing this. They used to sing, Old Man River, that old man river. They would. He's going to keep rolling along. And yeah, they did. It's true. And even at 10 years old, I know something's wrong here. Something is very wrong. But singing and drinking and all that, it's very popular in Scotland. You know, everybody in Scotland, when I was a kid, everybody had their song. You know, it's culturally, when you go to a party or someone's house, you sing a song. And everyone has their song. There's a phrase in Scotland, one singer, one song. So you go around the party and everyone sings the little song. And if someone sings you a song, you're done, you have to go home. And you have to get, the kids, everybody has to get up. I can remember, I was a punk rocker, but even back then, I had my song. This is true, this is my song when I was a kid. I'm going to sing it right now. It's my song when I was a kid. You ready? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. When you tip me over, tea comes out. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. That is quality entertainment, ladies and gentlemen.